this is Aubrey Bursch with Easy School Marketing, and I'm here with you today to talk to you about 3 mistakes, enrollment funnel mistakes that I'm seeing small schools make. Now, I'm really excited for you to hear about this. Why? Because I don't want you to waste your time and energy on things that might not be working. So I want to kick off by saying mistake number 1, and I see this a lot. And it's a common mistake, and it's totally reasonable why we're making it, is number 1, we're assuming the assumption that an open house is a great way to warm up people. Why is this a mistake, you ask? Because let's look at our audience now. It has changed. Like, our idea of an open house was, people come on campus, they get to know us and stuff like that. But a lot of schools cannot do that right now, okay? Depending on where you live. But with these times right now where everything has almost gone online, the traditional open house doesn't work. So what we've seen people do is just say, we're just going to do a virtual open house. That's how we're going to warm people up. But people do not, it's not the same, guys. It's not the same warmth as actually going somewhere. Just think about if you were trying to take a party virtual. It's not the same. The conversations, the tone, the connection, it isn't the same. So number 1, you're thinking that the open house is the way to go to warm people up. I would say expand that, guys. Let's think about beyond an open house. How are you warming people up to who you are in your program? How are you getting them involved? Are you offering free classes? Are you doing something in the community that, virtually, that they're getting to know you better? Those are the things, are you hosting, free Zoom, whatever? I mean, you can think of a million things. This is what I work with my clients on. We go through and identify for their school, what is the way to how to warm up their people, like their potential people. We go through that in depth because every school is different. So it's identifying what's going to work for your school and then making that part of your enrollment funnel. Now, sure, could you have an open house later? Absolutely. But right now, it's not the best time to warm up your audience. And then that takes me to mistake number 2. I've attended many open houses, and you guys are doing great. Don't get me wrong. Like, I know the work that went into them and everything like that. But a lot of people have just basically taken the format that they had, when they were physically having open houses, and then transferring that into an actual virtual open house. And why is this not working? Let's look at who we're trying to target. Okay, if you have parents with preschoolers, your parents are not going to be able to focus uninterrupted for an hour. It is impossible. I've tried. If you want parents to engage, you have to meet them where they are. So if you're going to go with the open house format, then it's time to do some market research. What are the struggles your parents are facing? I'm guessing they're being pulled into 5,000 different Zoom things, and that if they have younger children, they're being interrupted every 5 minutes. So therefore, you need to figure out, okay, what does our open house look like? Maybe it's an open house week. Maybe you schedule 20-minute sessions with the topics that they're interested in and schedule it over a week. There are many ways you can do that. Another mistake I'm seeing with the open house, these virtual open houses, is you're requiring parents to fill out 5,000 questions just to sign up to attend your open house. All right, look, we all know that's another barrier to entry. Don't do it. I know you want to collect information on your end, but make it as simple as possible, just like you would to sign up for your tours. I hope you're doing this. A name, an email, and maybe the grade they're interested in. Look, I know it seems like, wow, we're going to miss out on all this data. But the goal is, if you're not even getting in front of these people, then you're missing huge amounts of people that you're targeting and you're able to engage with. So think about it that way. And then mistake number 3. Oh, and then I would add on to that, though. I would say, so there's the format of the open house. And then like I mentioned before, maybe just get rid of open houses and do virtual tours that they can schedule through Acuity or Calendly. Some of those other tools that they can just be like, okay, I have 20 minutes on this day and I can fit this in where I can jump in and just have a quick conversation with someone and get to know this school. Something along those lines. It's much better to meet parents where they are, and scheduling seems to be a little bit of a struggle for parents right now. So anything you can do to identify your market, do some market research, and then do something that serves your parents so that they can get to know your school, that's the way to do it. And low barrier to entry. Then the third piece is really, parents don't want to know what your traditional school is like. Yes, they do. I take that back. They absolutely do. But if you're not speaking about how you are preparing for the fall, how you are rolling out your distance learning program and the transformations that have happened in that distance learning program, it is very difficult. And I would say, let me keep going. And how you are going to integrate new students. Like, you have all these plans of integrating new students, and we've thought about this and tested it out, and it works really well. And, if you're not thinking about those questions, because they're the elephant in the room questions that every parent has. So if you're not addressing them either in your open house virtually or in your tours or anything like that, then you're not going to see parents convert, because that is the biggest questions that they're having right now. Like, are you sure of the fall? No one's sure of the fall. But can you say, yes, these are our three, things that we're thinking about. Here's how we're rolling them out. Here's how we're going to make sure every student has that personal connection with the teacher. Here's how we're going to make sure that your child feels like it's, a part of the classroom, blah, 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 blah. Like, you want to overcome their objections when you're talking to them, when you're in your open house, when you're doing videos online. This is huge. Like, overcome their objections and speak to them. Be honest and transparent, because that's what parents are looking for right now. It's really hard to invest in something right now if you don't feel comfortable or there's uncertainty in the future. So it's reassuring these parents that, don't worry, this education is absolutely worth your investment. So those are the three things. I hope you found them helpful. I'd love to get to know you more. Please connect with me on LinkedIn or any of my other social platforms. Have a great day.